It was Peloton?
Was the band, was the people who wanted an ad out. Peloton. And meanwhile, you have RFK Jr.
So Peloton,
yeah.
What do they sell? Bikes, the stationary bikes?
Yeah, dude.
Peloton sells stationary bikes, and they got a problem with Robert Kennedy. Yeah. You, Peloton. Who the are they?
Yeah, first of
right?
all.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Peloton bitching about Robert Kennedy.
Yeah, dude.
One might be asking, why is UFC President Dana White coming to the defense of Robert F. Kennedy?
I'm a great admirer of Robert Kennedy. He's a friend of mine.
Wow.
I am a fan of Bobby Kennedy, so I want people to know that. I actually look at him and I think he's one of those, like, I actually think I have a lot in common with him.
Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s campaign is getting traction for one reason. He's speaking truth to power.
I believe that his candidacy may serve the purpose of softening Joe Biden or who.
The Manchurian candidate who remains in bed with Steve Bannon, Roger Stone, Mike Flynn, Alina Habba, and many others in the Trump sphere.
Who's the CEO of Peloton? I want to see this guy.
I want to see this lamb, dude.
Two grown men then channel their inner high school bullying days and do the following.
Barry McCarthy.
This wiener schnitzel, huh?
Let's see Barry McCarthy.
Oh, my God.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Barry McCarthy looks like that guy. 100%. Call me up and said this guy was complaining about something. I'd say, oh. San Francisco, California.
There we go.
My boy.
Ring-a-ling, dude.
There you go.
They've been giving Peloton stuff vagrants, so that's why they're not leaving.
Yeah.
The absurdity of it all is this. White and Vaughn critique McCarthy for what they deem to be complaining when they are doing the exact same thing. The reports indicate this all started because Vaughn interviewed RFK on his podcast, and Peloton, a sponsor of the show, did not align with the interview. Vaughn has hosted RFK not once but twice. The initial session, which occurred and was broadcasted on December 9, 2021, is what Peloton took issue with. RFK Jr. has not only received support from Michael Flynn, Roger Stone, Donald Trump, Ron DeSantis, okay, Steve Bannon and company, he has received endorsements from Alex Jones and Woody Allen. His claims are outrageous. Wi-Fi causes cancer and leaky brain, Kennedy told podcaster Joe Rogan. Antidepressants are to blame for school shootings. He mused during an appearance with Elon Musk. Chemicals in the water supply could turn children trans, he told Jordan Peterson, echoing a false assertion made by Alex Jones. AIDS may not be caused by HIV, he has also suggested multiple times. Kennedy would say that there's an argument that COVID is ethnically targeted, adding, COVID is targeted to attack Caucasians and black people. The people who are most immune are Ashkenazi Jews and Chinese. Anti-Semites have claimed during the pandemic that COVID-19 is a Jewish plot. As the Times wrote, the idea that Ashkenazi Jews are somehow separate from Caucasians has fueled deadly bigotry for centuries, and the conspiracy of Jewish immunity from tragedy has been part of anti-Semitic attacks as far back as the Black Plague and as recently as the terrorist attacks of 9/11. In his zeal for condemning steps to stem the spread of the virus, he spoke last year at an anti-vax mandate rally in D.C., saying even in the Big H's Germany, you could cross the Alps into Switzerland. You could hide in an attic like Anne Frank did, suggesting COVID restrictions were worse. These are deeply, deeply anti-Semitic comments. Yet Rabbi Shmuley, who called our very own CEO anti-Semitic, speaks at functions with RFK. Oh, the irony. In addition, Vaughn's podcast leans heavy to the right with its guest list. That includes Tucker Carlson, Jordan Peterson, Tommy Lauren, country music troll Travis Tritt, MAGA comedian Jim Brewer, Kyle Forgard of the Nelk Boys, a MAGA podcast that panders to white supremacy, and Joe Rogan, to name a few. So here's my question. Peloton, what did you think would happen exactly?
We're getting rid of the Pelotons. Pelotons are out of the gym. My guys are going to take the Pelotons out of the gym today.
Oh, I love that, dude. Yeah.
We're getting rid of them. We're going to go throw them in the garbage today.
The irony of it all?
Your first success really came as a boxer-size instructor.
We weren't boxer-size instructors. We taught boxing classes. That's what we did.
It was for housewives and businessmen.
Exactly. I taught classes at the clubs. They were huge, packed.
Like 150 people.
Yeah, packed.
Yeah.
Then I had a gym where I took people in and trained them private lessons. They took private lessons, and I used to have these boxing clinics that I would do every 5 weeks.
White was a fitness instructor himself until
I show up at the wedding, and Lorenzo Fertitta approaches me, and he's like, "Hey, what's up? How you been?" And we start talking, and he's like, "I heard you're boxing," and I said, "Yeah." And he says, "Well, I just got into the Nevada State Athletic Commission." He says, "Let's get together. I'd like to train." I said, "Awesome." So that Monday, him and his brother Frank show up, and they started training with me, and we've literally been together ever since.
it's pretty interesting, the story of relationships, because yeah, Dana did some good business dealings, but it's also luck. And he fell into this because he had the financial backing to do so. Because his friends just happened to be insanely rich. And they were able to buy a promotion and put him at the helm. Food for thought.